हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, इस पिक्चर को देखकर आप लोग तो समझ ही गए हो कि आज कौन सा चैप्टर हम लोग शुरू करने जा रहे हैं. दैट इज ग्रेविटेशन. राइट. वी हैव फिनिश्ड आवर चैप्टर, लास्ट चैप्टर, फोर्स एंड लॉ ऑफ मोशन. So today we will study about the gravitation and Newton's law of gravitation, which is also called as universal law of gravitation. So what is gravitation? The force with which Earth pulls the object towards it is called gravitational force of Earth or gravity. Okay? जिस फोर्स के साथ अर्थ चीज़ों को, ऑब्जेक्ट्स को अपनी ओर खींचती है, उसे हम लोग ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स या तो फिर ग्रेविटी ऑफ अर्थ कहते हैं. ठीक है. सो gravitational force of earth is responsible for holding the atmosphere above the earth. It is responsible for rain falling to the earth. It is responsible for the flow of water in the river. It is also the gravitational force of earth which keeps us firmly on the ground. So one by one we can see that the gravitational force of earth, okay, the atmosphere which is around earth, that is held by the gravitational force, right? If gravitational force will not be there, then nothing will be there to attract air or the rain, right? The rainwater. So that's why we say that it is gravitational force which is the reason behind the falling of rain. Then flow of water in the river. We know that water flows from higher level to the lower level. And how does it flows? Actually the lower level has the gravitational force, so it attracts the water from the higher level towards it, and that's why the water starts flowing from the higher level to the lower level. Okay. Then it is the force which keeps us on the ground firmly. हम लोग जमीन पर खड़े हो पाते हैं easily because of this force. If gravitational force would not be there, then we may not be able to stand on the earth firmly. Okay. So the gravitational force of earth. Now every object in the universe attract other object. Every object in the universe. So Newton had given the law of gravitation. So Newton's law of gravitation, what does it say? It says that everything in the universe attract everything else in the universe. The more massive the object, the stronger the force of attraction is. Means जितने भी objects हैं universe में, all of them attract each other, whether it is a small object or a huge object. Like whether it is you or earth, you are attracting the earth as well as earth is attracting you. That is Newton's law of gravitation. But the point is, the more the massive the object is, the stronger the force. जितना ज़्यादा ऑब्जेक्ट का मास होगा, जितना ऑब्जेक्ट बड़े होंगे, उतना ज़्यादा ये फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन होगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल सन. Sun is a very huge object as compared to other planets. Okay, these planets are very small as compared to Sun. So that's why, because of the Sun's gravitation, all the planets rotate around it. Okay, they are bound to the Sun's force of attraction, Sun's gravitational force. Like Earth, Moon rotates around Earth. So how it rotates? It rotates around Earth just because of the um, force applied by the Earth on the Moon, which is the gravitational force. That's why it remains around the Earth. Now we will see the law of gravitation, universal law of gravitation, which is F is equal to G m by d square. So what is it? What is universal law of gravitation? Every body in the universe attracts every other body with force which is directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of distance between them. सारी बॉडीज एक दूसरे को अट्रैक्ट कर रही है, और किस फोर्स के साथ अट्रैक्ट कर रही है? जिस फोर्स के साथ भी अट्रैक्ट कर रही है वो फोर्स डिपेंड करता है दो चीज़ों पर, पहला मास और दूसरा डिस्टेंस. ओके, सो the force will be directly proportional to product of their masses. For example, if it is Earth and Moon, then the force which will act between Earth and Moon will depend upon the mass of Earth and Moon, and the force will be inversely proportional to the square of distance between them. इन दोनों के square of distance के here two objects m1 and m2 are there. So the universal law of gravitation says that F will be proportional to m1 and m2. Okay, and F proportional to 1 by d square. Okay, F proportional to m1 and m2, and F proportional to 1 by d square. So when we multiply both of them, what will we get? We will get F proportional to m1 m2 by d square. Okay, and when we will remove this proportional sign, then the proportionality constant will come, which is G. So now the formula will become F is equal to G m1 m2 by d square. Got it? Here the force between two bodies directly proportional to product of their masses means F proportional to m1 and m2, and the second one, the force between the bodies is inversely proportional to product square of distance between them. Okay, so if Earth and Moon are there and let their masses be m1 and m2 and r is the distance between them, then the force which will act between Earth and Moon will be G m1 m2 by r square, and G is gravitational constant. Okay, so this gravitational constant has a value 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. This is the constant of gravitation, value of G. Okay, so now let us see the SI unit. Okay, so what will be the SI unit of gravitational constant? So as the formula is F is equal to G m1 m2 by r square, So when we will cross multiply them, then the formula will become G is equal to F R1 F R2 square by M1 and M2. So the unit of G will be unit of force into unit of radius square by unit of mass 1 and into unit of mass 2. So unit of force is Newton, unit of radius is meter, so Newton meter square by unit of mass kg into kg, so Newton meter square per kg square. This is the unit of gravitational constant. So the gravitational constant G is numerically equal to the force of gravitation which exists between two bodies of unit mass kept at unit distance from each other. Gravitational force numerically इक्वल होगा प्रोडक्ट ऑफ मासेस के जो कि यूनिट डिस्टेंस पर रखे गए हैं. And the value of gravitational constant G has been found to be 6.6 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. And the last point which is to be noted is force of gravitation is a vector quantity. Okay, so some of the importance of gravitational law. The universal law of gravitation successfully explained several phenomena which were believed to be connected. First one is the force that binds us to earth. This is the force, because if you can see that the gravitational F, the value of F force will be very high for us because mass of earth is very high. Okay, so that's why this is the force which binds us to the earth. The motion of moon around earth, moon rotates around earth because of the force, this force only, because the product of both the masses becomes huge, and earth is very large as compared to the moon. Then the motion of planet around sun. The earth compared to the sun very small, so and the sun is very large as compared to earth. That's why sun attracts the earth. Okay, the earth rotates around the sun because of the gravitational force or gravitational pull applied by the sun, and the tides due to the moon and the sun. So I will not explain this line. This line you need to explain to me. Okay, and that's why I have left you with the question that how sun and moon are the reason behind the tidal waves. Okay, study about it, get to know about it, and then answer to me. The answer is given in your book. You'll have to study, you'll have to understand what I have taught in this video, and then answer me this question that explain how sun and moon are the reason behind the tidal waves. Okay, so then we will see about the rest of the things given in your book.